Right guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make this gory brain cake. So first of all, I'm taking my circle tiers, I'm just stacking them up as high as I want my brain to be. You don't need that much for a cake like this. So then I'm going to cut this into a V shape to start with. So take both sides off, and then I'm just going to start to round it down all around the sides just by taking the edges off. So I'm going to go around the whole cake doing that. And then down the middle I'm going to create a deep ridge, because there's two parts to the brain either side and there's a ridge down the middle. Then I'm just going to cut in at the very bottom so that it curls in to meet the board at the bottom and make the brain nice and rounded. Once that's done, I'm just going to cover the whole thing with ganache. Once that's all ganached and set, then I'm just going to roll out my sugar paste and I'm going to drape it over. I'm using a steamer to make the ganache nice and tacky, but you can use hot water or you can use edible glue or piping gel. Just going to smooth that all onto the surface now. You don't have to be perfect with it because you're going to be colouring some sugar paste to go on top. So I'm using the water-based red from Spectrum Flow to colour my sugar paste, a nice very light baby pink kind of colour. Then I'm rolling it out into these long sausages, and then I'm just going to go and place them on the brain. You've got to try and not do any continuous patterns. Curling at different angles so that it creates lots of different shapes on the brain. Once you've got all of that on, then airbrush the whole thing with water-based red. Once that's all done, I'm then going to take off the airbrush colour. So the point of this exercise is to leave the colour in the ridges. So I'm going to take my Spectrum Flow wipeouts and just wipe down the whole brain, taking away all that surface colour of red and leaving just the red in the ridges, which gives this really cool brain effect. You could even stop here with a cake like this and it looks like a brain, but what I'm going to do is make some blood. So I'm using golden syrup, and then I'm going to use the water-based red again just to colour it, and this is going to act as our blood. So I'm just simply going to mix that up and then drizzle it on all over the brain where I want the blood to make it really gory. And that is it. How cool does that look? I'm just going to take my gloves there and just make a little handprint on the side as well, just for a bit of an added gore. But that's it guys, that's how you make this gory, bloody brain cake.